So whether I was learning through watching, as I did my freshman year at Sarah, or playing and making mistakes over the course of my career,
I didn't have an easy experience. I didn't come in as a top-rated recruit. I didn't come in with the opportunity to play right away. I had to earn it. And you know what the greatest honor I've ever received as a player is? In my 4th year and my 5th year, I was named team captain.
When I'm playing football, I appreciate it. I'm nowhere else. I'm in the present. It's probably the best part about my life is that to be in the present. You talk about how do you enjoy your life? How do you find balance? It's to live in the present. To live like a kid. Like, why do kids have so much fun? Because they just care about what they're doing.
You have to earn it. Tom Brady. In life, it can be possible that you didn't have a particularly pleasant experience. Not only did you not have to come in as a top-rated recruit, but you also did not have to come in with the expectation of being given an opportunity to play right away. But one thing you can do, and it is to earn it. It is unlikely that you will be born into a business or receive a large sum of money. Therefore, you will have to work hard for everything in your life and career. You have to make some bold decisions at some point in your life. And those decisions might be or might not be good, but you need to stand with yourself. Professional athletes are well aware of the fact that they must work hard for their success. No one's going to help them in this situation. Their competition will not award them the title or the gold medal simply because they deserve it. Rather, they will have to go out and earn it themselves. And the same is true for your personal and professional life. Stop acting as if you have a right to anything or that you deserve something because you don't. When you achieve your goals through hard effort and perseverance, you will feel more confident in your own abilities. You become successful. Your efforts have been rewarded. There is no better feeling in the world. Keep in mind that you do not deserve anything in life. You must work hard for it. The sooner you begin to recognize this, the greater your chances of becoming successful. Don't sit around and complain about not receiving what you deserve because you believe you aren't getting it. Take it for yourself. Put in the effort and you'll get it.
To this day is the single greatest achievement I've ever had as a football player. Because the men in this room chose me to lead their team. That knew that I liked to work, that knew that I loved football, that knew that I loved to play, that knew that I wanted to be the quarterback for Michigan.
That same way, I'm very open to trying new things, and sometimes in our job you have to get better in order to get worse. You know, so much of what I've done and tried to transform myself into an athlete was doing things that were really uncomfortable for me. You know, I was going up against some of the best athletes.
And all the lessons that I learned here on State Street and in the big house, that's still what I bring to practice today. And after 14 years, I love the game more than I've ever loved it. But where did I learn to love for the game? Where did I learn to practice? Where did I learn to compete? It was sitting in the same chairs that you guys are sitting in today.
And if we thought about what we were doing all the time, and you do that when you're on the football field. It's probably the only place that I can really do that, when I really, truly am my authentic self. I mean, a lot of people see it, my close friends do.
Well, everyone has their different belief systems, and I think everyone has their different opinions of, certainly as an athlete, I care very much what I put into my body.
The guys said, you know, I was always the slowest guy on the team, but we ran, I was last, and I still am today, but I run a lot faster than they did than I did when I was 18 years old. I think so much is this continuing to understand what your strengths and weaknesses and build on those things, and most importantly for me, when you're a member of a team, to gain the trust and the love and the respect of your teammates.
You know, all those things are important, and all the little things add up to be big things. So when I'm trying to accomplish things professionally that, you know, in a lot of ways I'm in uncharted territory. So I've got to do things differently, and I got to evolve over time. I've got things that may have worked in the past, maybe don't work as you move forward.
team sports are all about the team, and that was true as a freshman here at Sarah, and it still rings true into my 13th year with the Patriots. And as I first learned here, football, and life for that matter, is about competition. And I took my first ever reps here for the freshman football team in 1991, and I competed with my friend Kevin Kristofiak. And just as importantly, I enjoyed the practice and the preparation, working to improve, and I realized how much improvement I needed to make in order to continue playing past high school. So I worked and I studied and I listened and I practiced, and by my senior year, I was playing well enough to be recruited by a few Division I schools.
The lessons that I've learned through my own trial and error, I think I'm at that point in my career where I'm very efficient with what I'm doing. I try to eat healthy. I try to get the right amount of rest. I try to do the right types of exercise so I can be on the field and be available to my team. I try to be as productive this time in my career as I was earlier.
To be the quarterback, and I lost the competition, but I was excited to be a part of the team anyway. And I was second string that year and learned from the reps that I got in practice. And I did get a chance to get into a few games. I remember playing at Reardon. It was late in the game. We were losing, and my number was called. It was great to finally be playing. Until after a few plays, Coach Joe O'Connor yelled from the sideline, "Brady, you look like you're running in slow motion," which was true and is still true today. And I hardly played. Not really the best start for someone who would end up making a career playing the game. And as a 14-year-old boy, I realized how much I loved the game.